Ladies and gentlemen, in today's world of constant noise, distractions, and endless opinions, silence has become a forgotten treasure. We live in an age where everyone wants to be seen, everyone wants to be heard, and everyone wants validation at every step. But true growth, true strength, and true success are not built in the spotlight. They are built in silence. Silence is where ideas are born, character is shaped, and resilience is forged. Silence is often misunderstood as weakness or emptiness, but in reality, it is one of the most powerful tools for personal growth and transformation. In silence, the mind slows down and begins to untangle itself from the constant noise of the world. It creates space for reflection where a person can honestly evaluate their life, their decisions, and their goals. Unlike noise, which often distracts us, silence gives clarity, guiding us toward choices that align with our true purpose. When you embrace silence, you begin to hear the voice within yourself that is usually drowned out by external chatter. This voice is your intuition, the inner compass that points you in the right direction. People who rely too heavily on others' opinions often lose touch with their own instincts. But silence helps you reconnect with that inner wisdom. It gives you the ability to trust yourself more deeply, and in that trust lies a new sense of confidence and freedom. Furthermore, silence is a source of creativity and innovation. Many great thinkers, leaders, and visionaries discovered their groundbreaking ideas in solitude, not in crowded places filled with noise. When the mind is calm, new thoughts emerge, connections are made, and solutions appear naturally. That is why silence is not just about quietness, it is about creating the right environment for the mind to flourish and expand beyond limitations. In addition, silence builds emotional strength. It teaches you to endure moments without reacting impulsively and to respond with patience instead of anger. When you learn to be comfortable with silence, you also learn to control your emotions rather than being controlled by them. This inner mastery becomes a powerful advantage in every area of life, whether in relationships, work, or personal growth, because it helps you face challenges with calmness and wisdom. Discipline is not about showing the world how hard you work. It is about staying committed to your path when nobody is watching. The strongest form of discipline happens in silence. In the moments when you push yourself without applause, without recognition, and without external pressure. It is in those quiet hours, away from the spotlight, that character is built and consistency is formed. This type of discipline does not rely on motivation, which comes and goes. It relies on a deep inner commitment to growth and progress. When you dedicate yourself to quiet work, you no longer chase validation from others. You are not looking for approval or encouragement to keep moving forward. Instead, your motivation is self-seeking, fueled by a clear vision of who you want to become. Every time you choose to work in silence, you are telling yourself that your goals matter more than other people's opinions. This inner agreement with yourself creates a powerful cycle of accountability and persistence. Quiet discipline also teaches you to enjoy the process rather than being obsessed with the outcome. Too often people want to show off their progress before it is fully developed. But silence allows you to stay focused on mastering your craft instead of rushing for recognition. Day after day, small, consistent efforts begin to compound. And eventually the results become too strong to be ignored. But by then your growth is not just external, it has become part of your identity. Moreover, true discipline in silence develops patience and long-term vision. It prevents you from being distracted by shortcuts or temporary rewards. The world may celebrate quick results, but lasting success comes only to those who can commit to the process without needing constant praise. This kind of quiet perseverance builds an unshakable foundation that prepares you for greater challenges ahead, ensuring that when success does arrive, you are strong enough to sustain it. Resilience is not created in comfort. It is forged in moments of difficulty, struggle, and self-control. Silence plays a powerful role in this process because it forces you to rely on your inner strength instead of external validation. When you face challenges quietly, you learn to endure hardship without broadcasting your struggles. This quiet endurance teaches you that strength is not about shouting your pain to the world, but about carrying it with dignity while still moving forward. In silence, you learn patience. The kind of patience that is necessary when progress feels slow and obstacles seem endless. Many people give up on their goals because they expect immediate results. But silence teaches you to stay steady and to keep working even when no one notices your efforts. Over time, this practice builds mental toughness as you realize that resilience is not about speed but about persistence and the ability to keep going when things get hard. Silence also shields you from unnecessary negativity. When you do not share every struggle with the world, you avoid exposing yourself to criticism, doubt, or discouragement from others who may not understand your journey. Instead of feeding off outside opinions, you conserve your energy and focus on solutions. This quiet focus allows you to handle challenges more effectively because your attention is not scattered by noise, but centered on growth and problem solving. Most importantly, silence transforms pain into strength. In quiet moments of struggle, you confront your weaknesses, fears, and insecurities. By facing them alone, you build a deeper resilience that no external support can provide. This kind of resilience is permanent. It stays with you through every stage of life, allowing you to rise after every fall. It is in the silence of your struggles that you develop the unshakable spirit needed to face the storms of life with courage and determination. Every remarkable success story begins long before the world takes notice. The greatest achievements are not created in front of an audience, but in private, quiet hours of effort that go unseen. It is in those hidden moments, when distractions are removed and focus is sharpened, that ideas are developed and refined. These silent periods of dedication become the foundation upon which greatness is built, showing us that true success is not an instant display but a slow process of preparation. When you work in quiet moments, you give yourself the opportunity to develop skills without pressure or judgment. Mistakes can be corrected, experiments can be tried, and growth can occur naturally without the fear of being watched or criticized. These unseen efforts are what make public victories possible, because by the time others see the results, you have already mastered the process in silence. This is why many people admire the finished product, but fail to realize the countless quiet hours invested behind it. Quiet moments also provide clarity for vision and planning. Instead of rushing for immediate recognition, you can take the time to carefully map out your goals and create a strategy that ensures long-term success. Many achievements fail not because of lack of effort, but because they were rushed without thoughtful preparation. Silence allows you to think deeply, evaluate risks, and build a plan that aligns with your values and purpose, ensuring that your achievements are meaningful and lasting. Finally, these hidden efforts cultivate humility. When you achieve something after years of silent work, you carry a deeper appreciation for the journey because you know the sacrifices, the struggles, and the discipline it required. This humility prevents arrogance and helps you remain grounded even when success brings recognition. It reminds you that the true achievement was not just the end result, but the strength, patience, and wisdom you developed along the way during those quiet, unseen moments. In a world filled with constant noise, notifications, and opinions, silence acts as a shield that protects your focus. Every day we are bombarded with voices telling us what to do, how to think, and which direction to take. This endless noise often pulls us away from our true goals and scatters our attention across things that do not matter. By stepping away from the noise, you create space to think clearly and move steadily toward your vision. When you embrace silence, you reclaim control over your time and energy. Instead of wasting hours scrolling through social media or listening to unnecessary chatter, you can dedicate that time to growth and self-improvement. This quiet space becomes a fertile ground for productivity, where your thoughts are no longer competing with endless external input. By cutting off distractions, you free yourself from comparison, negativity, and wasted energy, channeling all of your focus toward building the life you truly desire. Silence also strengthens your ability to stay consistent. Distractions often tempt you to quit, to shift directions, or to give up when things get hard. But when you deliberately block out the noise, you learn to remain steady in your efforts. This focused silence keeps you aligned with your long-term goals, reminding you that success is not about how quickly you start, but how consistently you continue. The absence of noise gives you the discipline to stay on your path without being swayed by temporary influences. Most importantly, silence helps you hear your own voice above the noise of the world. Often, people lose themselves because they are too busy listening to what others expect from them. But in silence, you can reflect on your own values, dreams, and vision. You can listen to your intuition and discover clarity that distractions will never allow you to find. This self-circumstance becomes a guiding light, helping you make decisions that align with who you truly are, rather than who the world tells you to be. One of the greatest lessons in personal growth is learning that actions are far louder than words. In silence, you do not need to announce your every plan or dream to the world, because eventually your results will do all the talking for you. People may doubt you, they may question your ability or even underestimate your potential. But when your results begin to show, no argument, no criticism, and no judgment can deny them. Success speaks a language that everyone understands, and it is far more powerful than any promise or explanation you could ever give. When you allow your results to speak, you free yourself from the need for constant validation. Many people waste energy trying to convince others of their vision, explaining what they are working on or why they will succeed. This not only distracts them, but also exposes them to unnecessary negativity. By choosing silence, you protect your energy and invest it into actual progress rather than endless justification. The day your hard work bears fruit, your results will silence every doubt without you needing to say a word. This approach also teaches humility and maturity. By not broadcasting your efforts too early, you develop patience and discipline. Instead of being addicted to recognition, you focus on steady improvement. Every small step you take in silence strengthens your foundation. And when the results finally become visible, they carry a weight of authenticity that cannot be faked. People respect results more than empty promises. And when they see the outcome of your quiet effort, their admiration is genuine and lasting. Moreover, letting your results speak creates an element of surprise and inspiration. The world may not expect much from you when you are silent, but when you show up with undeniable achievements, it leaves a powerful impression. Your journey becomes a story of determination and consistency, inspiring others to believe in the power of focus and perseverance. Instead of making noise about what you will do, you prove it with what you have done, and that message will always echo louder than words. Success that is built in silence has a different kind of strength. It cannot be easily broken because its roots go deep. When you grow quietly, you develop inner qualities such as patience, resilience, and discipline that hold your achievements together. Unlike success that is rushed or built only for attention, silent success is steady, grounded, and built on a strong foundation. It does not collapse when faced with criticism or envy because it was never dependent on outside approval in the first place. When you succeed in silence, you protect yourself from unnecessary pressure. People who constantly talk about their goals often invite judgment, comparison, and even negativity from others. This external pressure can weaken their progress because they start working for validation instead of genuine growth. But those who build in silence avoid this trap. Their progress is private, their struggles are unseen, and their victories are unshakable because they did not seek recognition during the journey. Silent success also develops an inner confidence that no one can take away. When you know how much effort you have invested, how many sacrifices you have made, and how deeply you have endured without needing applause, Your confidence becomes rooted in reality. This confidence is not fragile. It does not disappear when someone criticizes you or when circumstances become difficult. Instead, it stays firm because you know that your success is a product of your own strength and not dependent on outside noise. Finally, unshakable success inspires without even trying. When people witness the results of your silent dedication, they see not just the achievement but also the discipline and character behind it. That is the power of success, born in silence. It endures. It speaks for itself, and it cannot be easily shaken by external forces. In the end, silence is not emptiness. It is strength, clarity, and focus. It is the place where discipline is formed, resilience is sharpened, and true success is created. The world may be loud, filled with distractions and endless opinions, but those who choose silence discover a different kind of power. The power of patience, the power of consistency, and the power of letting results speak louder than words. An eye of conscience rise like the sunrise, unavoidable, uncanariable, and learning are an expression like your secrets rise like the sunrise, unavoidable, uncanariable. And so only a ship